All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show. All right, we're back. We're live. Imagine that. Who would have thunk it? Oh, first show out in June. And it is hot. Oh, it is hot. But it looks like gold's warming up too. Looks like $3,390.90. Minutes before we went live. Silver, $34.75 an ounce. So there's your gold and silver spot price for June 4th. Always nice to know, always appreciated. We got Dennis in the chat keeping us up to date on all of that. Let's see here if I can add things correctly. We'll get Chuck in here. How's it going, Chuck?
Doing well. We dodged a bullet last night. We're happy about that. Unfortunately, people just to the south of us got hit. Quad Cities had 3 confirmed tornadoes go through, 2 on the ground, and did a lot of damage. A lot of trees, power lines, roofs, cars smashed. Trailer court got hit. Yeah, they had pretty rock and roll evening about this time last night.
Wow. Not good.
So, no.
But hopefully no one was seriously injured.
No, they have no reported injuries.
Good.
They laid on those sirens, let me tell you, and the warnings were getting out good, and we were putting them out at the station. And in fact, I had a 10-man crew at the station, and we did not get a tone drop at all. That was good. We didn't get
Yeah.
that wind. It was, like I said, just south of us, 15 miles or so, and it did some damage, but nobody was hurt. One guy was trapped in his trailer, and he didn't get injured, so they got him out. That was about it. That weather was rough, and so hopefully it doesn't make it to you guys. But Alan, he got caught in it driving. He'll probably relay that. He had quite the wild ride.
Yeah, him and John both, it seems like.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well, I'll tell you what, I see Bortner's in, I see Bill's in, I see Richard Kruckmeyer, Tom Kingery, Emery.
well, good. Hello, everybody. I can't
Dennis
see
is
the
in.
chat, so good deal. Full house. Got lots
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
down the pipe. We got news coming from the boys over in Chicago tonight. We're talking about CES. That's doing well. Next week, we'll have a bang up show on that Wednesday.
Oh boy,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
for the first time in all the years of running the podcast, I've never forecasted these people because they're always so busy.
Yep.
But this time it's being forecasted. Wednesday's show, June 11th, they do not
You
want
got it.
this. We've got Ringy, we've got KG, we've got Gary Penta.
Yep.
It's going to be a full house.
Yes, it will be. And we'll have a lot of fun with that one, too. I'm ready to have a little fun with these guys tonight and hear all the updates. Of course, they're going to be running at ID Me at CIS.
That's
So
right.
that'll be a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to that. So, and I'm hearing a lot of rumblings from people that are coming. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So,
and I hear tell people aren't going to want to miss that June 11th show because we've got a couple of items up for prizes.
Oh, yeah. And
yeah, two viewers will walk away with the first two Swing Into Summer 25 patches.
Yeehaw. Yep. So that's around the corner. We're getting close. And then the cutoff date is 5 days away, I believe, for saving some bucks on the hunt. You can't hardly beat the price for that. And we've got more prizes showing up, and we got, I don't know, 14, 15 detectors going out, good ones now, and a lot of swaggy stuff. So it'll be a good time. And man, we've got the lineup coming. So if you're wanting to come learn and see and have a good time with some great folks, we got a crew coming. And
if they can't make it, well, check out the pinned post over on the Beyond Sight and Sound page on Facebook and get yourself some tickets for that Manicore raffle.
Yes. And that's all explained on there and how to do it. And you might win a Manicore and not even have to drive over. Who knows?
That's right. Do not have to be present to win. You just have to have an address in the lower 48.
That's right. Please.
So, yeah. I mean, and hey, look at it this way. You're getting one heck of a machine.
Yep.
For the cost of a few raffle tickets. But tonight we're talking Chicago Dig Fest, we're talking Camp Makajuan, we're talking ID Me Hunt, we're talking Swing Into Summer. We've got John Ramoska and Alan Landau on tonight, and then next Wednesday, even more shenanigans with Ringy, KG, and Gary Penta. I mean, there's going to be shenanigans going on there.
There's some good things there. So, yeah.
So let's, what do you say we get John and Alan in here?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see here. There's John. And
there's
Alan. How's it going, gang?
All right. What's up? Hey, everybody in YouTube land.
Wait, Dig Fest first.
There you go. Got to get his hat on.
Get your hat on.
YouTube and Facebook. We're casting
Yeah.
into the IMDA page or group, the Beyond Sight and Sound group, the Beyond Sight and Sound page, and here on YouTube on the Beyond Sight and Sound channel.
Yeah, next Wednesday sounds pretty exciting with the King and that ring guy being on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something's liable to get broke Wednesday.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. We'll enjoy that one. But tonight's
Yeah.
fun too.
And they're going to be
So,
talking about their new shovel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hey, you know, these two guys are going to be running ID Me at Swing in the summer. And you're going to
That's
want
right.
to be there. You're going to want to be there on Friday night because they can sign you up then. You can do it on Saturday morning or whenever. They'll take you right through the day.
Then
So,
I got to change hats.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that and seeing who wins that one. We also got Mind Lab there with a panning contest, and then there'll be other things with the knock attempt. They're running a prize roulette wheel and all kinds of stuff. And there'll be raffles and fun. And now I want you all to remember, bring something to pass. You know. Chips, dips, good food, whatever. Bring food to pass.
I haven't heard that in a long time. I was like, Chuck, what are you talking about?
Nope, that's it.
Right.
In the summer, and Chef Frank Juarez will be on the cook stand doing hot dogs,
slaving over the grill.
Oh yeah,
And for Dennis tonight,
Yeah.
Take a Hy-Vee what?
Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's. Oh, that's for Dennis.
You know,
That's just for Dennis.
That was just for Dennis.
Good touch there, Alan.
Well, I'm sure Dennis won't be heartbroken to hear that apparently our Wendy's has closed their doors.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Why is that?
Someone else owned the building and they didn't want to put money into the remodel because they owned two Wendy's. So they remodeled one a few towns away and may or may not build a new one here in town.
Yeah.
Well, Barbara said she's bringing jocks. That's more than enough. That's all I need.
There you go.
I got to see my buddy. I haven't seen him. I couldn't even get him to come to ours last year, but you know,
right.
There must be something in the water. I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough. Hey,
yep.
You're a hard man to get. You're like, you know, untouchable. Untouchable. Hey, real quick. So we have a new guy in the YouTube chats. He's a member of our club, and he's learning detecting and he's learning numismatics. Cool. His name is, I think it's a medicine man on here, but his name is Jim Sassatelli. So if you guys in the chat could give him a little shout out.
Well, welcome aboard, Jim.
Yeah, welcome.
Hey,
welcome
Jim.
to the madness some nights.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. This is a place where you never know what will happen next.
We had to start bringing John in to keep an eye on Alan.
Thanks, Chuck.
Of course, you're welcome. Of course, Dennis loves it.
I'm sure he does.
Oh, that's a deep inside joke.
So how deep? Wait, how deep? Wait a minute. What are we talking?
Well, it was real deep for him that day.
Alan.
That fine Wendy's food.
Nah.
Oh, yeah. You ought to bring him over to Sis. Get him over to come over to Sis. So he can get all kinds of ideas and pointers and meet some great people out in the detecting world.
Yeah, he could even get into the ID Me hunt.
Sure. Sure.
The more the merrier.
That's right.
Right.
Actually, I got all the prizes in. They came in this weekend. So we're all good to go.
Cool. And all our prizes showed up this past couple days too from the same place. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And what's the weather looking like? I mean,
Right now, it's only on the 10-day out. We've got a few more days before they start prognosticating that. But
I'm going to guess hot.
right now, it's very similar. We'll see 80s, 81, 82 degrees. And here out in the country, in the cornfields and land of the irrigation, we might get a little rain every morning. Who knows? I can't tell you that we won't. I can't tell you we will. And I should have went in. We had monsoon yesterday, and but right now it's looking like normal. Every 2-3 days, you might get a little pop-up rain in the afternoon. So we'll see how that does.
So, Chuck, for funsies, I don't know if Alan mentioned it before, but for funsies, we'd like for you to run our course.
Okay.
And by score, right? Because it doesn't matter if there's 3 people or 1 person, it still comes out to be 1 score. So we would like to do that.
Just you, not a team.
Yeah, not a team.
I'll see what I can do. I don't promise you anything, but we'll have fun trying it.
I'm just want you to try it. So what's going to happen is, we're going to do we want to do some kind of a contest, and Alan and I are trying to figure out something little nice for the winning team if they beat you.
Just the beat.
Oh, they'll all beat me.
Something small. Just something small.
Sometimes I hear a tone, I dig it, whether it's good or bad. I that's just the way I am, because I'm more field hunter and gold hunter, so I dig it all, especially on gold.
Well, you can't.
When you're in the gold field, if you ain't digging, you ain't finding.
You can't dig that. You have to identify. You need to identify.
Yeah, this is ID.
It's ID me.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay.
So
if you're not up for the task, that's okay. It's just small stuff. It's just a couple grams of Valcambi. Nothing big. No, it's just a couple grams.
Yeah.
Like here, it'll be something like this. It's something small. It's just a 1 gram square. It's just for funsies.
Yeah.
I've
seen the Valcambis. I've got speaking of gold, the meet and greet, I'll have a kind of a raffle. There'll be probably a nice Morgan in it. There'll be gold. There'll be gold backs, that kind of thing. And that raffle, just meet and greet night only, and then a gold coin for a raffle with some other stuff the next day. So we're still pushing. We're still pushing for feeding the kids in the summertime here, called Cordova Cares, and I'll bring an explanation poster on it. They made me one up, and we'll put out there. But last year during the summer for the town, all the Firemen's Association and the fire district and the township and all that group and the library district, everybody went together and we fed kids, and I was just totally flabbergasted. We put out, if I'm not wrong, 1,865 meals for kids that missed lunch or didn't even get breakfast. The only food they get at school and maybe at home at night, because moms and dads are really tight. So I kind of wrapped myself around that, and I've already got money for them from the previous event over at Detecting the Heartlands Hunt, and try to expand that a little bit. We're feeding a lot of kids, and they'll get a couple hot lunches and sack lunches, fill in the rest of the week, and that's what I'm pushing for.
Is there a day that you do it? Is there a day that you do it one day? It's like a whole group of kids.
I do it. I do it on the Friday night. Oh no, we do it every day of the week.
No, this goes all through the summer.
All through the summer. Yeah. And it surprised me that we fed that many. And I'm like, wow, that these kids needed it too. I'm telling you, from the area, a couple school districts, that kind of stuff. So, and we turned nobody down.
Okay.
That's very cool. Very cool. I'm curious to know though, because we know how busy, because you and Alan, you've seen it at these hunts. You know how busy Chuck can be at these hunts. I mean, he hits the ground running. and he's answering questions and helping people with settings and trying to be here and there. And some days I'd swear he'd love to clone himself. But
Yeah.
are we going to try to get him through the ID.me course before the other teams come through, or at the end?
It was just an idea. I mean, let's be realistic, and let's go off of how it's going that day, because I know I know
not
for
that
a
I
fact.
don't. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's like there's days I can't even get my table set up. People are wanting this, that. Can you help me with this? My headphones don't pair. Something's going on. I'm sitting there working on this, get that one done. Somebody hands me something else, get that done. Somebody wants, and I'm banging around and helping people out. I enjoy that. I want people. And my whole goal as a dealer has always been, I want them to succeed like I've been able to succeed in the past and now, and do as well, because I've found some phenomenal things, and it's been a blessing. And I met great people like you two and all the rest of the guys that travel with me to Alaska and other places, and me going over to England. I even over in England one morning, Chris came to Ron. Ron didn't know what he wanted to do. That two people showed up. They had brand new 900s, had never turned them on, had no idea what to do. They hunted the first day. All they found was iron. All they found was nails. So I gave them an hour and a half crash course the next morning because Chris asked me to, had them set up. They found no iron the rest of the trip. They found hammers. They found ring. They got one piece of gold. They got a bunch of great stuff, and we're just happy. I don't know where they bought them. And even right now, I'm not so sure if they weren't out of like New York or Maryland.
Right.
And the wife booked the trip, and they went over with thinking, oh, we just go pick this stuff up. No, it's not that easy. And so we helped them out on vacation there.
A learning curve on that machine.
And Alan can attest, it's completely different from digging here stateside.
Oh,
I bet it is.
Yes, it is. So they were happy. They were finding good stuff.
Metal detecting and forget about it when you're in England.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I couldn't turn them down. They came that way. They already blew 2 whole days just trying to learn a little bit, and they had no idea. And of course, Chris, the guy that runs it, he doesn't know anything. And a lot of the people didn't want to take time for him. They came and asked me. I said, bring them to me. Take wherever you're going, bring them along with us. I'll take hour and a half. I spent between an hour and a half, 2 hours with them, and they started finding stuff. Bam, and they were off and running, and they had a blast.
I'm hoping we can get him through the ID.me course. I think that'll be a good time.
That'd be fun.
Oh, let's see. Let's just see how it works.
I've got to go over. I've got to go over and do a panning and see if I can set a decent score for everybody, because 2 years ago I did it and nobody beat my score, period.
Is it a carryover score, or are you starting a new score?
What was your time, Chuck?
It was 51 seconds.
I think so, yeah.
Break. That'll be easy.
Yeah.
Several of them thought that after they lost nuggets and got disqualified.
Yeah. Ron thought he had it in the bag.
Back in the day, I competed in, I competed in Nome, I competed in Vegas, I competed in Wisconsin, I competed, panning. And that particular summer where you're doing it a lot, I only got beat out one time by 2 seconds. He was 34, I was 36 point something. And then I lost at the Nome, what they call the national championships up there. I lost to Tom Massey by 0.4 seconds.
Wow.
That's a heck of a guy to lose to, though.
Barbara Connell says, game on, Pops.
Game on there, kiddo. If you think it's easy, come on, check it out, because she does it a little bit different. It isn't as many nuggets, but
I know
you got to adapt to it. And see if I can set my record. If I lose one, I'm disqualified. But the nice thing is my entire group, except for one, all made a time. Nobody lost a nugget except for one, Ron Guinazzo. And we all beat him, and he never lived it down. Yet today, he has not lived it down.
He went detected after that.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Yep.
So,
and I'll tell you what, I mean, Chuck's got a routine, because when he started doing that panning, well, I'll tell you that some of them ladies were really watching.
I heard that.
Was he moving and shaking?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's got his own set of moves down pat. And
look out, Elvis.
Yeah, I see Rich Kruckmeyer says he'll be there to help Chuck out, so maybe Chuck can do the ID me.
There we go. I know Rich is coming. Frank is probably going to be. Frank's going to be tied up. He's going to help Debbie get set up. I'm quite sure. We got to haul tables and chairs. I've got with a trailer. Get them out to everybody right away in the morning. And then he's, like I said, the hot dog chef. So he's going to be busy too. And Rich is going to hold down the crowd a little bit for me if we get pulled around a little bit.
Right.
He's done that for me before, and he does a good job. And I like it when he runs. You know how big Rich is? You know, Rich, I kind of like to watch him. He picks guys up and dumps money out of their pocket and says, there, I'll give you a ticket.
Just kind of shakes them by the ankle. There's another ticket or two.
So, and then, no, it looks like a good time, and I'll give it a whirl.
Yep. And it'll be great to have, I mean, it's always great to have people like Rich and Dennis and Frank and folks like that are ready and willing to pitch in.
And Dennis's wife keeps me in Carmel, so happy camper all day, sugar high, you know, a cup of coffee and a Carmel. Man, I can go about 90 miles an hour, and then I got to redo the coffee and another Carmel, and we're good for a couple more hours.
Right?
Well, that Carmel will keep you going all day.
That Carmel is
sugar and caffeine, man. You know, that's good stuff.
They are delicious.
Wow.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Half the Carmel made it halfway home when I came home from DTH.
Wow, that much?
My wife goes, "Where's the rest of it?" And I go, the wrappers are in the garbage can.
That's when you tell her, this is all they gave me.
Oh,
that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
She knows that would be a bunch of crock.
And I'm going to have to see if she can send us a couple bags up for Alaska too.
Oh.
As long as you save them for week 2.
There you go. It might only make day 2.
Dennis is liable to be bartering them things off for some smoked brisket or deer jerky or something.
There you go. There you go. So it'll be a good trip. We're looking forward to that. Someday Ramoska will get a go. I'm going to talk to his wife directly.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I saw that. I know exactly. Yes. Yeah. I got one too.
You know, you can't see it, but you can't see it, but I have garlic. I have a garlic necklace on under my shirt.
Right. That's one of those where I'd just love to be a fly on the wall for that conversation.
Oh my gosh. No, she doesn't mind. It's just, you know, it's things that are going on, and it's a whole thing.
Right.
We're married, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Understand. Trust me.
Life gets you get caught up in
complicated.
It
That's right. That's right. You know, and no, I have a lot of fun with what I do. That's been part of it.
Yeah, I want to go for sure. Just to experience it once, you know, I could try it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested up there, Alan, how much they push for us, what they get done, how much they've opened up, what they set aside because they are running a portion of that on a commercial plant. So how much of that got took up?
I forgot they started that up again.
Yep. So I don't know. I'm thinking.
Mouse. Who changed my name?
Yeah. So anyway, what's up with you guys' hunt coming up? What are you doing with that? What's going on there? I've talked enough.
Well, we're still thinking about doing a third seeded hunt in it, if we can squeeze it in. I just don't know if we can squeeze it in.
The 100-year-old one or whatever you call it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're still discussing it.
Okay. Hey.
It looks promising so far. We already have the coins for it. That's all set aside. It's just, can we squeeze it in time-wise?
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
We're also, we were discussing, and we have to discuss it further, so I don't want to let too much out. But so in that field, that's the 417,200 or 300 odd acres, or square feet, sorry, that are the field. So we're going to try something different this year. You know how sometimes when you do the seeded hunt, it's over in like 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to use 3/4 of that field, and we're going to spread it out a little farther.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So because when you're done and you go by a timeline, and even though you put 40 minutes, right, because people like to straggle, going to go along because people miss a lot of stuff.
They do.
Yeah, and there's people out there still, so you have to give that bigger window. Well, with a bigger area, they have more of a time. It's the same amount of coins, just a bigger area. So they'll still have the opportunity. And then if they want to sit for that extra 20 minutes, half hour, or whatever it is, then they can do that, or they can continue on with the seated and then bleed right into the open hunt again. So it's still their option. And that field's a huge field. I personally, I mean, I don't know if people will, but you could go anywhere you want on the property. I just don't see myself as a detectorist not being able to swing too much in big thicket areas.
Now, did you guys drive up there yesterday?
No, we're going up Friday.
We're going Friday.
Okay,
we're going up Friday to figure all that out.
Okay.
And then we're also going to put in the tokens for the trips.
Yeah.
So no one's going to be able to say, hey, there was a fresh cut here, so it must be here.
Yeah.
They're going in
Good
a couple
job.
months early. You'll
Good
never
job.
know what the tokens are.
You know, I never asked Scott McClurry, where did he go yet? Has he gone on his trip? I never asked him. Scott,
I don't know. He's in the chat,
are you in
though.
Chat? Scott, are you in chat? Did you wind up going? Where'd you wind up going? Just out of curiosity. For those who don't know, Alan, why don't you tell them what it's about?
The trips.
Oh, well, what it is, it's your choice of where you want to go. It's 3 days, 2 nights, airfare and a hotel to either Las Vegas or Orlando. And it's your choice where you want to go.
Oh, do you pay the taxes on that? I forgot. Do you pay
you got to pay the city tax.
The city tax, okay.
In Vegas, it's the gambling tax for the casinos. And in Orlando, it's the
entertainment tax or whatever.
The entertainment tax, yes.
Yeah.
And that's all you have to pay.
Cool.
Besides your food.
Digging buddy. Scott McCurry won, and who was the other winner? I'm drawing a blank because the only one that really sticks out to me was Scott because of that look on his face when he got it.
Right. Scott says he has not gone on the trip.
Right, I see that.
Oh, it's a timeshare, Alan?
No.
Scott said it was a timeshare presentation.
No, but the only thing, it's not a timeshare because it's at the regular hotels. It's just you got to go when they have the airfare for it. You got to schedule it with the airline.
Okay. Well, maybe Scott can clarify that with his wife and they can do their trip.
There you go. So,
yeah. Okay. Moving on.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, we're on Dig Fest. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're at.
So,
gotta have the Dig Fest hat on.
So,
hey, take that hat off for a second.
No, I don't have any hair.
Well, I was just going to say, the room, when you put the hat on, it darkens. You take it off, and it got brighter.
You're a funny guy.
Oh, Lord, it's going to be a fun time in Alaska.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it
As
will.
always, it always has been. So
That's
So they're
right.
going to say, "Is that the Northern Lights?" And Chuck's going to go, "No, that's the reflection off of Ellen's forehead."
Good one, John.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Hey, Josh, can you cut John off here? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Ellen.
Yeah, say back at you, dude.
There you go.
All
I
right,
remember
so-
right. What's the purpose of
I'll need that the day before because we got to do the Ducky Derby again.
Oh,
There
that
you
would
go.
put that in the Ducky Derby.
Yes, that'd be funny.
That'd be funny.
So I
There you
talked to
go.
Sam Dummer, and
Oh yeah, the cabins at Makajawan.
yes. So at
Campsites and
Makajawan,
cabins.
there are 6 two-person bungalows remaining.
Ah,
All the other cabins are sold out. There are 7 RV or campers so far being used, and only 1 bring your own tent spot. So there's plenty of camping options left.
good.
And near those areas, there are shower houses, flushable toilet facilities. The shower houses are brand new. The sinks are everything. All the plumbing is brand new, which is available for those folks who have tents. Also, for those folks who don't have a tent but want a tent, if you contact Sam via our link in the Facebook posting, they have I forget what they're called, but they're elevated, and they are they're like the old GP Smalls. You know, they look like the old circus tents.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're GP Smalls, and they sleep like 2 to 3 people. And if you want, there are some scouts that need service, so you could ask them to have Sam set it up, have them set it up for you. So you just drive right in, go to your spot, and you're good. Okay.
And they have cots available too.
What's that?
They have cots.
And they have cots available as well.
Yeah.
But people have got to remember too that they don't rent those through DigFest or you or Alan. They have to go right through the link for Sam.
Yeah, Scott says he has
$30 for the weekend. It's not for the per night.
No, yeah, it's for the whole weekend, Scott.
Wow.
And so just like when you rent the cabin, it's for the weekend.
Yeah, if you get 2 in your bungalow, Scott, it's $15.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I was talking, for both nights. And if you want to stay over till Sunday, but Sunday you have to leave by, so you come Friday for the meet and greet, Saturday for the hunt, and you can sleep over Sunday till Sunday. So Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday into Sunday. So it's 2 nights. Leaving by like 12, give or take. That's when we're going to leave. We're just going to stick around to clean up. Of course, if you guys want to stay, you could, do a little coinage cleanup or whatever you want to do, what have you. And then again, of course, if there's holes, you see them, please fill them in. If there's garbage, please pick it up.
And I will tell you this, after last year's hunt, the people that stayed on Sunday, they got another 70 or 80 silver coins that were left over from the seated hunt that night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of them that they didn't get that night.
So somebody can really clean up. Plus, there was a number of items found in the wild, too.
Oh, tons. I want to say from what the count I saw, there were about 400 Boy Scout slides. There were 20-some silver rings, 1 gold ring.
1 gold.
1 pocket watch. And probably like 90 to 100 or more silver coins natural before the seeded hunts.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh, there was a lot of stuff found. It was insane.
Crazy.
And there always is. It's those old scout camps. That's why I love hunting them.
Yeah.
And this one's very, very, very old. It's been a scouting camp since the 20s. And before that, it was a logging camp since 1804.
Yeah.
So you got history on
And
this
it was
campground.
a CCC camp also, because it was a logging camp. So you
Yeah.
have
good
people that
point.
are from you have people there from Germany, Japan, Korea, Philippines, stuff like that. Scott brought up a good point. The bungalows don't have their own restrooms or showers, but you have to use the common for both for the bathhouses or showers, which is true. But in reality, those are not far. They're like maybe a fourth of a block, if that. There's some that are like
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, it's just a walk. I mean, big deal.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. And we put in for good weather, so we're not expecting anything bad anyway.
Yeah,
and
we
if it
put
does,
the order in for nice weather.
Nice. A little drizzle, we said it was okay, but it's rain or shine anyway, so it's all up to, how much you want to get involved.
Right.
But
well, hopefully you put the order in for hungry fish too, because I know Frankie's going to be fishing.
Oh, there's a lot of fish in that lake, a lot, and it's a big lake. Also on that lake, there was a hotel, turn of the century, that was like the one in Dirty Dancing, that type of hotel resort.
Wow.
Like the Catskills.
So this is all new information basically for people that have been hearing about Digfest.
Yeah, right. Well, we said it in the beginning, but it's good. It's good to repeat it though, because we're old and people forget.
No, that never happens.
Yeah, I forget all the time. Who are you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Who?
So,
pardon me for a minute.
Yeah, pardon me. Yeah. So with this resort area, so you can get to it now. You can take your own vehicles. We asked not to drive it like in the very busy areas, not to drive it on the field when people are detecting. Obviously, obey the speed limit there. We don't want to.
Don't go just tearing through there.
Yeah, we don't want to like upset Rory, who is the guy who's in charge of the camp itself, and Sam will be there with his wife, and they're going to be the John and Alan this afternoon. They were fishing. You know what? We could do that too, Scott. We could do a fishing contest. If you get there early enough Friday, we'll have a Friday fishing contest. How about that?
There also will be golf carts that you can rent.
That's what I was trying to get
to get through the property.
That's
because it's 1,800 acres.
That's what I was going to get to. So when we go up this weekend, that's where I was going with this, Alan. So when we get up there this weekend, Sam is going to introduce Alan and I to the guy who owns the golf course on the other side of the property. During the our hunts, during the event, what he'll do is, prior to that, I'm going to see how he wants to do it. It's going to be through him. I'm going to see how he wants to do it. And what you would do is, he's done this for BSA parents that don't want to walk the whole entire thing. So you contact him. It's a nominal fee. He brings them on this big trailer and he unloads them all. And then whatever it is that you have to sign, like a responsibility letter or whatever, it'll all be on him. But you can rent them. And of course, still being a golf cart, there's no zooming through. Everybody knows how to behave. I don't have to go through all of that stuff. But so golf carts are available 100%, which is going to be great, especially if you want to go to the other side, which was the resort area.
And we'll find out what it's going to cost for the golf carts this weekend.
We're going to find everything out this weekend.
Digging Buddy wants to know if he can bring his quad.
His quad. You can bring whatever you want. Bring whatever you want as long as you maintain the speed that is posted on the property. You could go off-roading. You do whatever you want to do as long as you maintain whatever the rules are.
Right. Be respectful.
Yes.
We'll find out about the quads. We're going to have to ask just to make sure.
We will ask. But right now,
would be
never
good.
even brought that up to ask, so I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
But But right now, as far as I know, I don't see a problem with it. Sam never said you couldn't, but then again, he never said you could.
Right.
I think that
don't quote us.
Right.
And so far, anything we want to do, they let us do. So, but we'll find out about it this weekend.
I can see the sign now. Digging Buddy's taxi service.
Hey, I'll sign up for that.
You bet.
Uber on the grounds.
There you go.
The only reason Scott has the hot tub 5 miles is he'll be urinating in the bathtub. Anyway, so we'll talk to him about the quad. We'll talk to him. I don't see a dirt bike. I can't see him allowing that. The quad, I don't see an issue, but I'll ask him, and I'm sure there's going to be rules. But
Yeah.
if he says no, then unfortunately, it's going to be no.
Then obviously, that's what we have
we'll
to go.
let you know once we find out.
Right. So fishing.
Awesome.
The fishing thing from the last conversation, we're going to ask him again, but the last time Sam was on with us, if it's catch and release, I don't think it's an issue. They want to abide by the rules, right? Because that's what they are. That's what they do. Honor, loyalty, integrity, whatever. And I don't mean to put like whatever, but like whatever the rest of it is. There's a gas station that's like a mile and a half or a mile down the road. It's like in the town. If you blink, you think it's abandoned, but it's really not, and you can get the DNR for the day or for the weekend there. I plan on asking the DNR if it's a contest for catch and release. I don't think they're going to want a license for that, but I'll ask Sam. But yeah, we'll do a fishing contest also. Also, you guys want to rent canoes? There's canoes you can rent. There's boats you can rent. There's no weapons because there's too many people to keep track of. I think there's archery, but I think it's on the other side. Again, we'll get all that with Sam. Best time to do any of that would be Friday if you come early. And then anytime you want to do it Saturday, your Saturday will be taking your time away from your hunting and all that other stuff. And then Sunday is you can stick around till noon because that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to head out. So
Josh, Barb is saying she wants you to be her chauffeur for the weekend.
I see that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you saw that.
I don't know if the guide dog will fit on the front of a golf cart. We'll have to see.
Yeah, but then she can say, Josh, to the resort and back, please.
There you go.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
She could backseat drive, make a left, make her slow down, make a left, slow down. Who should be a contest? Oh, there should be a contest who finds the most. There could be. These are good questions. Let's take these down.
Yeah, it's a good think tank. It gives you guys something to think about.
Digging Buddy, I will tell you this. Last year, because I took some time and was walking around part of the area with my daughter who was taking pictures. There were people that had 25 and 30 however you call them.
Neckerchief slides.
Yes, the slides. And there were so many of them. I just lost count just from what I was walking through.
What was the oldest one you saw last year?
The oldest coin?
Oldest slide.
Slide.
There were some from early 1900s. There was the one from New York.
Wow.
No, the woman
one. It was probably about this big and about that wide. It was a big rectangle one. I had never seen it, and they traced it down to a New York.
Was it like George Washington on it, or Jefferson, or Jackson? It was some presidents.
Yeah, they did the Statue of Liberty one. They did presidential series. There were some neat ones from back in the day. They were sharp. I found
there were so many of those things found. It was everywhere.
So
matter of fact, I hear tell that my Arm of Liberty slide may actually be making an appearance in the new Ugly book.
Cool.
Oh, very nice.
Maybe.
Cool.
We'll see.
Yep. He's doing the final touches. I talked to Frank the other day, and he's doing the final touches. They had to do some corrections in the book, and He's trying to get that out. And of course, the hurricane models come out, and he's got all kinds of stuff going on. He's trying to keep up with.
Yeah, he's ready to pull his hair out. What's left of it.
In fact, the way I understand it, Mr. Kimmel talked to him and got him to donate a hurricane box now.
That is what I hear.
That's what I hear. So
we'll have to see it come to fruition.
Electrolysis units. I don't know how the club will handle it, whether it'll be a token in the ground or a raffle. It'll end up somewhere.
Right. Yeah, I figure that's not a Josh problem. That's an I problem.
That's an I problem. Mr. Rushing will have to assign something to it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. It coming together for all of it.
So the fishing contest would be Friday. So because Saturday, I can't really see anybody doing it on Saturday.
Besides Frank.
Besides,
if Frank ain't finding, he's fishing. I know that route.
Yep.
Oh, I know that one.
And if there's a fishing contest, Frankie's going game on.
That's right.
So it'll be a photo with the measurement.
Okay.
Do you have would you or Frank, Chuck, have one of those boards? Or are you going to be at? Yeah, are you going to be at ours?
Yeah, Chuck will be at
so far,
that's
so
right.
far
Okay.
it's a go.
So do you have one of those boards that we can lay the fish down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to write it down.
Yardstick works too.
If not, I'm sure Frank.
But he's got. I think Frank's got that board you're talking about. We have to measure
and pictures
walleye out here and bass, and there's slot limits and all this kind of stuff. So
is that what
it all has to be measured.
And there are walleye in that lake.
Cool.
And there are northern in that lake.
Cool.
Oh, Frankie's going to be in hog
There's going to be
heaven.
some big fish in there.
Also, do we want to include the fishing out of a boat or just shoreline?
I would do it open because there's people that won't have a boat unless they rent something. So, there's going to be
probably so, Scott.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Scott. So you guys can get there anytime after around 12 o'clock or anytime after 12 noon. And then, you're on your own, all that stuff until the meet and greet. So you have to get your own lunch, blah, blah, blah.
Remember, what time does your meet and greet start there, John?
It'll start at, I think it's 5:30 or 6 o'clock.
There you go.
And Chuck and Frank, I don't know if Frank is in the house. So because we're going there Thursday, is going to allow my wife to be able to stew her gravy for a day and a half. So the stuff you had at my house,
that's good stuff.
You're going to have there.
Oh boy,
that's going to be part of the meal. We're going to do like we did before: hamburgers, hot dogs, brats, Italian sausage, chicken breast, and then like salads and whatever, and of course all you can eat. But then we're going to take some of those grilled Italian sausage. we're going to have some good French bread, or we call Italian bread.
Yep.
Just so everybody knows, the meet and greet.
I'm in the middle of talking, but I'm in the middle of talking, so you need to hold on.
Sorry, I would say because you were on that.
But I was in the middle of talking.
Anyway. Okay, Alan, he's telling you to shut up.
Anyway. So you could do the sauce. I'm just letting people know that there's different ways you can handle this. So Chuck and Frank appreciate it.
Oh,
the guys the other people that were here,
man,
it cost $20 for it. And here's the thing. Like I'm gonna look at my notes right now, really quick. That since Alan brought that up, was a very good point, Alan.
And it's all you can eat included.
Correct.
For that $20.
Correct.
Ooh.
So the meet and greet right now, out of 88 people, only 47 signed up
for the meet and greet.
So far.
So less than half. Now I get people have
right.
To work
that'll change as we get closer.
Right. Now for the Saturday evening, most of the people did sign up, but do know that if you did not sign up for the Saturday meal, you can purchase the meal ticket on site. But I just asked this because I have to pay this guy per person or per 20 people. I'm asking that if you can just give me a little bit better, even up to a week before.
Okay.
That's what I have to pay them the total. So this way it's easier for me. I want to make sure there's enough, right? Because
And
I'm
it's always
Italian.
nice to have an idea of head count.
Yeah, and you know, you want to make sure everybody gets a fair amount. Plus, the way this guy's talking, it's going to be pretty much what you get too. But again,
Okay.
I still want to give them a proper head count. I
Okay.
don't want to spend money where I don't have to, right? Because it's expensive already.
Right.
But so far, Michael Halbrick, he's telling me he's going to go cook his own stuff. So I'm calling him out on that. I'm right here, right live on the live. Michael Halbrick, he said he could cook his own stuff.
Yeah, and he's not going to make sis because he's going fishing in Canada or something that week.
Yeah, he's doing something. But I'm gonna close this because my wife's watching.
Well, he said where he goes fishing is up that way where the camp is, somewhere up that direction.
Yeah, actually, he said it. I think he said it was like a half hour or 40
Something
minutes.
like that, yeah. It's really close.
Yeah, which I mean, I respect that. But hey, if you don't want to have good food, then go cook your own. What can I tell you?
Yeah, I mean, when there's food like that going around, why do you want to go through the time of cooking your own?
I'm giving him a hard time. You guys do whatever you want.
I mean, this guy is an award winner.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I'm just giving him crap. But
tasty is what it's going to be.
Yes. It's going to be very good. But again, you could purchase the tickets there if you need to. But if there's a way you could tell me early on, that would be much appreciated. So
okay,
we'll repeat that later at a later later post, I think.
Sure. Well, I'm looking forward to it. And
the meet and greet is $20, Barbara. 20.
Is Barb thinking of attending Makajawan?
I don't know.
She might be talking about sis. I don't know. I can't see the chat and be on at the same time on the phone setup.
Right. She says the meet and greet is $10. No, it's 20. And then,
well, the meet and greet for sis is $10.
Oh, okay. And then she says I can't eat $20 in food. Well, the way food prices are today, I have to plate of what you're going to get.
Okay,
what you're going to get is going to be more than
Here's a sample of what food prices are. We rarely stop at a McDonald's. The other day we stopped at McDonald's. I got a quarter pounder, a medium fries, and a medium Coke. She got a fillet of fish, medium fries, and medium Coke. It was $24.
What?
Yeah.
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 It's nuts.
Yeah.
That's why I eat Taco Bell. Bean tacos only.
Yeah. And yes,
Dr. Pepper, no ice.
Every day.
And yes, Scott, Barb is going to sis.
Okay. All right. Yes.
We just don't know if she's going to Makajawan.
Well, she's going to be confused now.
Yeah, it happens.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys talk about that one. Oh, dogs! I see dogs. You can bring your animals as long as you pick up after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Well, I'm bringing my two. Mine are very well behaved, and they will be leashed, and I will have a bag full of crap bags, a pocket full of crap bags. So.
And you better watch out; they're going to lick you to death.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're good dogs.
Yes.
Right.
Well, it sounds like if you haven't signed up for you Makajawan wannabes, do it now. Help the guys out, get it laid out, plan ahead, pay for the meals, and just drive up there and have a great time. And it sounds to me like if you're a fisherman, you got an afternoon of fishing on Friday and a little competition. Saturday, great hunt.
Great food.
Great. Are you running an ID me at that?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I want to, hey, get it all out there. ID me again, and we'll see how it does.
Yeah, ID me definitely is going to be happening for sure. What are we missing? There was something else. Oh, water hunters. You are able to water hunt. Now, I'll tell you this. On the way to the other side of the lake, Alan reminded me to show you this. There's 2 piers. The first pier is no longer a pier. It's just the big pile. What are those called?
The uprights.
The uprights. And what happened was they would take the train in from Chicago or Milwaukee or whatever, or Rockford. They would take the train in and they would get out at this location, and they would walk down and they would get on this. It was a pulley system, and they would pull themselves across the lake.
Cool.
Woo! They would pull themselves across the lake and then get off. But a lot of people would go a fourth of the way and just jump in because, whatever. I would just think you would just jump in, but whatever. They went halfway, quarter of the way, just jump in. So we do have 1 or 2 detectorists from our club that have the what's that called?
Hookah
The
machine.
blue hookahs, the hookah
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
I was going to say we have a couple that are bringing hookah machines and are going to dive.
Yeah.
In that lake.
Oh, they're going to do well.
Yes.
I will say this much. I know that you get to a certain point. I hope they got wetsuits, 7 mil. That water's cold.
It's
It
going
is
to be, I think, yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully they have dry suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody says it really does sound like an awesome hunt.
It will be.
It's going to be fun.
It has our normal amount of targets that we put in it. A lot of silver. Lots of silver.
There'll be a lot of stuff. A lot.
It'll be fun. It will be fun.
For sure.
I think as of now, we're already talking. Now, this doesn't include the prize tokens. I think we're upwards of 7,000-8,000 targets for the
Oh
tournament.
my goodness.
So,
Ooh, buddy.
Ooh, whoa. You're doing it right, boys. That's you, hands down. You're doing it right. We like it.
Try not to fool around.
Nope. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, they
you're right,
bring a
Scott.
serious game
You
to
never
the
know
table.
what the weather's going to be up there. Could be 40 degrees, could be 90 degrees.
Yeah, you don't know that time of year. And
I hope it's 40.
And let's hear the dates again.
September
and everything.
12th, 13th, I believe.
You don't know the date?
You believe?
No, it's locked down. I'm pretty sure Friday is the 12th.
12th and 13th. The 14th is the Sunday. It's Friday is the 12th. 12
The
o'clock.
meet and greet is the 12th.
Correct.
Correct.
Until Sunday at noon. So Friday to noon to Sunday to noon. The actual hunt day is Saturday. You don't have to come to the meet and greet. You don't have to come to the you don't have to pay for the dinner. You could try to get in. And I'm telling you this right now. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you choose to eat at the campground, now, I lost 48 pounds. I'm a big guy, still a big guy. We went to this, and Alan, we're going to go there when we get there. It's this guy. We went into town, and there was this house. I talked about this before. It was a 3-bedroom home. The guy converted it into half the front room was the bar, and the rest of the first floor is the eating area, and the kitchen was the actual kitchen. Right now, we have 88 people signed up. So of the 88 people, 20 some are not coming. They're not signed up for food. They're gonna go. The closest place you can go is all the way back into Wausau, or what's the town? What's the town? I can't think of the town.
I don't remember. It's like 20, 30, 25 miles or 24 miles.
Correct. So you're gonna go there and get a Wendy's.
That's probably Wendy's.
Yeah, it's a Wendy's, and it's one of those supper clubs, or you go into Pickerel, which is about 2.5 miles away, and you go into this 6-table, known for their giant salad bar, which was lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, radishes, and 5 different types of dressing.
Wow, they pulled out all the stops.
So
yeah, they did.
Antigo.
That's it. Yes.
Thanks, Scott.
Antigo is the town.
Yes. And the The food was good. It took a long time to warm up those Gordon's Fisherman fish sticks. Because it was fresh fish. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really get that often. And it was the Gordon fish fillets. And I asked the lady, how come it? I said, what's the deal? Everybody else is eating before me. And she says, well, the fish is still in the oven. And I said, it's still in the oven. She said, yeah, we're warming it up. And I said, okay. I go, just like this, I go, Gordon's? And she said,
Meh.
In Wisconsin, Gordon's fish chips. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But I ate it. It was good. The salad was great. I filled up on salad waiting for that to come out.
Land of lakes, and we've got to warm up Gordon's.
Well, but nonetheless, the dessert was good. The potatoes were fantastic, but other than that, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you do what you want.
Coming up, bottom line is you want to do the food we're bringing in. You really do.
Yeah, absolutely. You do not want to miss that. I mean, the guy was like, what, 5-time state and 3-time national or something like that.
I mean, crazy. Yeah, he won the Kansas City Kingsford like 6 times. He was 5 times Wisconsin state championship for smoked brisket. He was California, Arizona. He did the roadkill championship. I don't think he ever came into 3rd place for anything that he was ever in.
Man, that's
Steve, we won't tell anybody you're on there.
What?
That's
Steve Pacifico didn't want anybody to know he was on the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't.
So we won't tell anybody
there,
Steve. We don't know he's there. Okay.
Yep. Your secret's safe with us.
It's just a giant void right now. How come Steve Pacifico isn't signed up for our hunt?
Pardon me?
How come Steve didn't sign up for our hunt?
I don't know.
We have people.
We
have a woman coming in from New Hampshire. We got the 3 people coming in from Texas. One guy coming in from Texas. We have the Ontario people, the 2 people from Ontario. And actually, I just picked up one guy because I saw numismatics on TikTok. I was telling Josh, one of the guys that buys from me, he was interested in metal detecting, so I gave him some tips on which detector to buy. And he is, those high power line, they look like giant towers.
Yeah.
He repairs those. And so he gets on the farmer's fields, and after he fixes them, he asks if he can detect around the house. And he is so hooked that he met his buddy going up north in Oklahoma, that he showed him this, and now that guy picked it up with his wife. So they're driving in from Texas, going into Oklahoma, picking him up, and then detecting along the way, coming up to Makajuan, and then they're going to drive straight back home.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, and if you want Steve to sign up for the hunt, all you got to do is let him know where the massage parlor is.
The Love You Long Time. It's called the Love You Long Time. It's in Antigo. Right underneath the Supper Club. It's a big German woman with hands like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There you go.
And looks like Arnold.
Oh, God. So.
Yeah. She talks like that. I make you washed in morning. You like it massage.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
so are there any questions from anybody? Because I think it's getting a little past our time.
But I think even if there's not, I think there were some good points brought up that you guys could be brainstorming over, like the fish contest
Fishing
and everything.
Contest for sure. I have that written down. I have
the scout slides.
Scout slides, and I have the Friday fish contest. And then we'll figure out if we want to run it into Saturday. Because there are going to be people that don't want to detect, so they can do that as well. And then, of course, we're going to need pictures, and then we'll figure out what the prize will be.
And measurements.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. The measurements and pictures.
Not of the massage parlor, Steve. This is something else.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Anybody have any questions or maybe even other suggestions that isn't Steve Pacifico?
Yeah, right. So far, I don't believe I'm seeing any. Looks like Dennis is still enjoying time in Minnesota. He got some nice fish and cooked them up the other day.
Chuck's rubbing in a sunset right now.
Yeah,
Right?
it's nice and calm tonight.
For you,
It's a
Dennis.
nice night.
Wendy's. Now, at least now that you're on.
Oh, Lord. Where'd you buy your fish, Dennis?
Oh.
The same place he gets and buys his coins. It's the coin store and fish store.
So, well, fellas, it's been fun.
Yes, a lot of fun. Thank you for having us on again.
Looking forward to all this craziness we got coming down the line.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks, my friend.
All right. Looking forward to it. Josh, you too, and everybody, get signed up. Come on over. We'll have a good time. You'll learn something somewhere. You'll listen to John give me crap all day.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. So I just want to say this. So if you're thinking about coming and you can't afford to drop the whole thing, because I am the guy who I am, if you want to contact me and you want to do like half now and like half in 2 weeks or in a month or whatever, I'm fine with doing that. I do that with my metal detecting club. So I'm more than willing to do that here. Don't think you have to come all up in one time. And don't be embarrassed if you want to do it. So, because everybody's been in that boat one time or another.
Right. It doesn't have to be out there in open forum. You can just contact John privately, and I'm sure you guys can work something out.
Absolutely. There's no reason you should miss out on a good time.
Right. That way, nobody has to feel embarrassed posting it up or anything. They can just
Chicago Dick Fest. Even though it's not in Chicago.
Thanks, Alan.
Yep. And they'll be there. They'll be at CIS coming up. They can answer your questions. They'll work with you. And get signed up for ID Me also.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, one last thing. I just found this very interesting, and I know, Chuck, you're into the whole medicine and medical field and stuff. Did you know that cases of diarrhea have been found hereditary?
No.
Yeah, it runs in your genes. Good night, everybody.
There you go. I knew something was coming. But
right.
I'll pop that on. I'll pop that on my medics. We got a medic night coming up. We got to do some training. So I'll hit them with that. They'll kick the chief out and they'll go to work.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Take care, my good friends.
Thanks for taking the time to be on, John and Alan.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. Sounds good.
Right.
All right.
Mr. Goldbacks, Mr. Pacifico.
Yes.
Yes, we'll take some food stamps from you. No problem. Come on up to the hunt.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Have a great night, folks.
Good night.
Be safe. Be safe, my friends.
All right. We'll see you, Chuck.
We'll see you, my friends. Bye-bye.
All right. And Sunday, we are back with another push for Swing Into Summer Wednesday. You are definitely not going to want to miss Wednesday, June 11th. We've got Ringy, we've got KG, we've got Gary Penta. It is going to be one heck of a show with a lot of laughs, I'm sure. And for those that have followed the podcast, you folks know we've had Ringy and KG on before. And in all the years of doing, and I've been doing this a minute, we never forecast it because they're always such busy guys. This is the first time we are forecasting it. It is in a post on the Digging with KG and Ringy page. Gary Penna's got a post up about it. I've shared around. Chuck's shared around. Wednesday, June 11th. You're going to want to be here. It is a do not miss show. And 2 lucky viewers will walk away with the first 2 Swing Into Summer 25 patches. Very, very cool. Plus, we'll hear about their new shovel, some of the other shenanigans and things that they've been doing. All of that happy stuff, too. So for everyone, if you enjoyed the show, make sure and throw us a like right here. You can follow us on YouTube. That's usually the best place to find us. You can follow us on Facebook, Beyond Sight and Sound page, Beyond Sight and Sound group, or you can follow us in the wonderful podcast distribution services, which is where the audio from these live streams go at some point after the live stream. I don't know. It gets caught in a wormhole or something. You never know when it's going to show up. Join us on one of them, all of them, or none of them. The choice is entirely up to you, but we are glad that you joined us here tonight. And we will certainly be glad to see you Sunday and Wednesday and Sunday and Wednesday and Sunday and Wednesday. And yeah, you know the drill. We're out of here, folks. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Try not to die. We're out of here. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.